Yo, 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 what's good? It's your boy Swaggy P. Lino. We're live and direct. Let me plug in my charger. Yo, I missed you guys yesterday. The reason being was because I took a little time off to spend with my family and, spend time with my family. We went to the movies and we checked out, Spider-Man Homecoming. It was a good film, man. Excellent film capturing the adolescence of Spider-Man. Um, I don't know. It's just me. I think Marvel does a better job at capturing movies than DC, but overall it was an entertaining film. And it looks like my Brooklyn Bridge hustle disappeared. Let me see what is this. Nope, it's on hard now. Nice. What's up, Brandon Diaz? What's good with you, fam? Welcome to the stream, brother. Countdown to NBA Live 18 is going down. In the meanwhile, we're gonna grind it out in Brooklyn Bridge. I'll be sharing some of the highlights of this stream. Oh, first one is a turnover of this stream on Twitter. So you can follow me there at SwaggyP_Lino. Do not like starting the game with a turnover there. This look like this team is still try to get at me though. Oh man, look like they will try to get at me though. All right, warm it up here. It's gonna be a little cold. Let's see here. There we go. We're gonna fight through the lag. I'm gonna be Lob City. I'm gonna do what I can to stay in this game. But how's it going for you guys? I see you guys grinding hard out there. Yo, this NBA Live mobile app is really, really, really good. A lot of people underestimate it. Hopefully, the way this is received here in the mobile space will translate over to the consoles. How you doing? I heard you and the rest of the family hooping yesterday. I need to get me a PS4. Oh yeah, man. We were trying to hoop. I had a pretty bad experience in Pro Am yesterday, and one of the worst I've had in quite a while. And oh, yo, whoa, 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 and I just can't wait for Live 18 because Pro Am, as good as it is in Live 16, the gameplay just shows so many different levels of imbalances, whereas NBA Live 18 kind of fixed some of those imbalances. I'm looking for that aspect of gameplay, but in the meantime, we'll just continue to grind on NBA Live 16 because that's what we got right now. I'm gonna take a baseline. Yes, sir. Abdullah Ali, what's going down, fam? I was just commenting on how I can't wait for NBA Live 18. Being one who played it, felt it, sampled it, and you compare it to this Pro Am presentation and the way the game plays the Live 16. A lot of people are going to be in for hopefully a pleasant surprise in this overall presentation of gameplay. It was going on live movement. Yes, sir. We in the building. I'm just warming up right now. There's a very good possibility that I may lose this game. Let's see here. Yeah, that's not gonna get it done. Fighting through the lag here. We tied up. We're grinding for elites, so I know I'm gonna pick up an elite today. This stream should go fairly long. I have so much stamina to burn. Gosh, we gotta play better defense. Yes, sir. He said, "Oh no, Abdul Ali, just kidding. What's up?" You guys going back and forth in the chat. Let's get him. Come on, get him in skates. Skate him up. There you go. There you go. Good D. Way to show big in the paint. Got to get my chemistry going here with my team. There we go. We need better transition defense there. Why would I leave Butler open? Surprised he didn't take that shot. Ooh, really laggy. Okay, that should be our ball. Yo, I got my Elgato today. Gonna try to stream later on today. Yes, it's a learning process, but once you get it, bro, once you get it, it's a done deal. Dang, can we get some people in the key? I'm trying to see. I can't penetrate the gap if people are in there waiting on me. See, there you go, right there, waiting on me. You gotta isolate that area. I probably should have shot that. There we go. We're just gonna take it simple. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Abdul Ali. I mean, NBA Live 18 is going to have a lot of people willing to compete this year, and I just cannot wait to see it, man. I can't wait to get down and thrive on it. But yes, as I was saying before, I did check out Spider-Man Homecoming. How many of you guys had an opportunity to see that movie? It was actually, it was an introductory film. It didn't have a lot of depth to the story. It was more of an introduction to Spider-Man. And I thought it was well done. But just want to see how you guys felt about it. if you guys had an opportunity to check it out. I've been going to the movies a lot this summer, more so than usual. I'm not a movie watcher, but I found myself being that this summer. Oh, and my law passes are off. Man, what's going on over here in the chat, man? I beat you by 20 while you still talking. Oh, Lord, here we go. There goes those competitive issues again. Those competitive talk, jaw-jacking that's been going on in the community. Bro, let me get my act together. This team is coming with it. Hold up a second. Hold up. All right, there we go. Yeah, let's bully them inside. Let's go. I think this game, I don't know what this game is going to go up to. For the first time we played our game, I think yesterday, our game's up to 21, and man, those games were long. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the free range there. Oh, good D. Man, these dudes are not playing around here. I'll take advantage of my strength in the paint. Haven't even checked it out. Need to start going to the movies more, man. Bruh, this summer alone, we checked out Cars 3, Transformers, Despicable Me 3, because my son's home, so, you gotta watch those films from time to time. And, dang, that's supposed to go to Bernard King. Let's see here. Superwoman. All them films, bro. Just, if it's out, we watched it. Like I said, the most movies I've seen in quite some time. All right, we doing well. We're up by 2 now. I know you guys are loving this grind on Brooklyn Park, man. I know you guys are. And not just Brooklyn Park, but the overall presentation. They just got the courts. But it's enough to get me back on this bad boy. Oh, that should have been picked. We're going to go up strong. And he going to miss that. We get C.J. McCollum active here. Little fader in the paint. Kiss the net. Let's go. All right, so I have a lot of stamina to go through, so this stream will be pretty lengthy. So they gave us love by giving us free stamina, and I'm going to be completing objectives on the stream as well. All I got to do is finish one daily shootout, and I would get my slam dunk pack. Hopefully I get something worth my while there. Damn, that's a good double team. Good double team. That should be my ball. They said, we'll see how competitive guys are when we start having tourneys, bruh. It's going to be plenty of them. It's going to be plenty of them, man. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, this will be good for the game. I mean, very good for the game. And wait till we start having real tournaments. Even though I don't think we're going to have a tournament this year, I can't wait to see, the following year, probably Live 19, if or when it goes to the Frostbite engine, will host that tournament, So, come on, throw a lob, bruh. Gosh, I'm trying to throw that lob, it just won't let me. I'll just kill him in the point. I'll just kill him in the paint right now. There we go. I'm doing the command, it's just not sliding over for some reason. All right, I'm trying to get some highlights here. No, Rondo, just stop it. All right, so we back in control. I think this game is going all the way up to 21. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty long string. Nah, they trying to do what I do. You can't do that. Yes, sir, but I want to know, how do you guys feel about the marketing process of NBA Live at this point, of NBA Live 18? Do you think their marketing strategy is strong here, or do you think it needs some improvement? Those are some of the things we're going to be talking about in the podcast and the NOVC this weekend. I hope you guys could tune on in and share your ideas and thoughts about the whole marketing strategy of Live 18. As for me, I mean, I am kind of both ways, of the aspect. I think for the most part, they did a good job getting the basketball gaming community aware of their product. Dang, nobody cut it to the basket. Now it's really disappointing. Aware of their product, getting people interested in the product. A lot of people know that NBA Live is here, but, there's questions about how the game is going to be received because of the strategy they used. We'll just have to wait and see. It's a beautiful lob pass. But yeah, those are some of the considerations right there. He said buy-in tourneys too, so it'll be nothing but serious ballers. So, yep, put your money where your mouth is. Absolutely. Gamer Saloon could help satisfy that. I'm sure my man C-Nick24 will have something up his sleeve when it comes down to that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's going to be the initiation of esports right there. Okay, they throw that. Oh my gosh. All right, let's just bring that back out. I said, let me see here. Oh wow, that's a good comment. I'm gonna have to take time to read that one. Bernard King. Okay, I need some movement. Yup, we're getting trapped down there. Thank God we don't have no shot clock. Shoot this little fader right here. Oh, it looked like it went in. I heard the net sound and nope, no basket. Yeah, this game going all the way to 21. Fight through the lag. Fight through the lag. Good defense there. How he grabbed that board. Marketing has been hit or miss for me, but in the end, I'm glad that they're acting like they have some confidence in the game, which is very true. Okay, I can acknowledge that comment. Oh my gosh. That's not going to get it done. Yeah, I mean, I compared to Live 16's marketing strategy, I mean, it's a clear difference between night and day, but I mean, I'm generally positive about it in a most sense because what they're doing is unprecedented, giving us really, a high percentage of gameplay, like, to really see what the game will look like, animation wise and everything else of the sort. I mean, of course, it's not over. The marketing side of the product still has a way to go. That's supposed to go to McCullum too late before we can do a final assessment of it. But for the most part, I'm quite happy with its progression. You know what I mean? What's up, Hunter Iggy? What are your thoughts on NBA Live 18 being shown at the Summer League games? I thought it could have done more. It wasn't enough. I mean, once again, it was subtle marketing where people who know what NBA Live is would look at the scorers table and see a flash of NBA Live 18, but they could have, had a commercial of the trailer that they had at EA Play. I mean, that would have been a lot more sufficient considering the fact that you had a huge audience because they did it during the Lakers versus Clippers Summer League game where Lonzo Ball made his debut. That game was highly rated. Right then and there, you should have dropped a commercial with the one presentation. And also state the fact that NBA Live 18 was at Vegas. I mean, there's always ways to do more. I'm happy that it was there. But once again, just this feeling of it not being aggressive enough. Like, Andrew Wilson said he wants to disrupt the marketplace, right? Okay, but you're not taking full advantage of your market. And I am 50-50 about that as well. Because I love the fact that at least this time around, he's not trying to exploit his consumer base into buying something that is not complete yet. Damn, this defense is good. I mean, for real, this defense is good. Yeah, but, keep the comments coming. I will read them. But that's how I feel about it. I felt like, instead of just having it on the scorers table, boom, that would have been a perfect time to drop a commercial. I mean, could you imagine the one commercial that was presented at EA Play being shown during that highly rated Summer League basketball game, which featured Lonzo Ball and the LA Lakers? That is what we're talking about, But great question, Hunter Iggy, and keep them coming. I mean, we're going to be talking about this on the NLVC podcast this weekend, so we're looking forward to hearing all your comments. I hope you guys come by. Also, subscribe and follow us on Twitter, which is at NLVC. And, of course, you'll find me at NBA Live Movement. Got one of the brothers here, Westby 502, representing. We will be giving away 5 copies of NBA Live 18 just in case you don't have the money to buy the game that you want. We got you. Just give us a follow on Twitter at NBA Live Movement. And, of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Swaggy P. Lino if you haven't already. Got that dude on skates. Let's get it. And you are right, Harold Ham. I mean, but what they're doing is good. It's just, I don't think that they're capitalizing fully on their sales aspect. Like, now what they're doing is making sure that we are well informed about the gameplay of NBA Live 18, and that's fine. That is a beautiful aspect of consideration for us as a consumer. I have no issue with that whatsoever. But as far as being competitive, I think they're a little soft. I mean, I think they could have, there's plenty of opportunities to have your market buy this product right now. There's plenty of people who would pre-order the game right now while you have, this momentum in the basketball gaming community about NBA Live. But EA kind of let things fizzle out, let things die down, and then they want to compete directly just to come up short-handed at the end of the day. And you can't afford to have that. So we'll see. I mean, like I said, the marketing side of the game is still not complete. But let me just see what they said. I said, I just hope they don't give out copies to guys who don't even play the game. If you're going to give out some copies, give it to those who's been sticking by you. That is 110. That is a very good consideration. I don't think there's any argument there. I think everybody here would agree with that argument 110%. Like, I would give it to the most impartial gamers. I would give it to, Shakedown 2012 and K-Spade. Those are the only two, and me, Prime and ourselves agreed that out of everybody who had an opportunity to play the game, and of course Tico, that's an automatic. That's like a given. That's a moot point. But, out of everybody who played the game, you give it to avid community advocates who really love the product, who really love, who have a passion for the series. And then, of course, you give it to those who have influence but are really impartial. What's going on? The NBA, the best gaming vlogs and more was good. Because, we're going to have a very, serious talk about this marketing strategy. Nothing against what they've done in utilizing game changers to get the game out there. Like I said, I am in concurrence with that. The problem is that these game changers will only support the product that their subscribers, will gravitate to, no matter what. And at the end of the day, they have to appease their subscribers. So, to kind of rely on that for feedback, I know that it's an environment of competition and you want to throw yourselves out there in the front line, but it's kind of tainted because of the influence of those subscribers. And, for the sake of their channels, they're going to talk about the game that their subscribers want to see be represented positively. Yo, what's going on, A White? Welcome to the stream. So we're just chatting it up. And, just chatting it up, evaluating things, But this is why I am a little bit positive here. So, yes, we really want to see competition in the basketball gaming market. But here's where I stand in all of this. Andrew Wilson, CEO, of EA in general, he is not looking to exploit this market. When I say exploit the market, he's not going to lie to us this time around. And you're probably saying to me, what do you mean by that? I was going to make a video saying, you know what? I can't pre-order NBA Live 18, but I'm perfectly fine with that. And here's the reason as to why. And I'm throwing way my LU passes are off. Here's the reason as to why. If you look at the historical context of how NBA Live was marketed in the past, especially in Live 14 with their debut product, oh my God, did they absolutely lie and mislead their consumer base with that presentation at E3? And, with Kyrie Irving showing off the bounce tech and saying it's in the game. And, people were hyped for the product. NBA Live was dead for quite some time. And, we were all ready to, give the game a chance. And when we got it, we got Turtle Face Westbrook. You feel me? I'm Server 3. What's good, TJ Gaming? We got Turtle Face Westbrook. So this time around, he came in like a wrecking ball. Hook shot. No good. This time around, he's doing the complete opposite. Even though there were plenty of opportunities to, good block, to take, advantage of, their consumer base, drop this NBA Live 18 trailer and, people are pumped up about the product and then boom, you lock in their sales with the pre-order incentive that could have been provided to their consumer base at EA Play. I mean, they could have announced that pre-order of NBA Live 18 right after Sean O'Brien came out with that trailer of the one and everything else at EA Play. But I thought about it for a long time, like why they didn't do it. And when I sat and thought about it, I'm like, okay, they're really developing that trust within their consumer base this year around. They really want to develop that trust, and that's fine. Turtle Face Westbrook, yes, absolutely. And here's another consideration. So that's part one. They're really trying to regain the trust of the consumer by being 100% transparent and making sure they're not taking advantage of you guys by giving you a pre-order option for a game and then release it and it's not complete. There's a lot of bugs, there's a lot of issues, and the game is viewed by us as trash, and we never go back to NBA Live again. I'll consider that, TJ Gaming, if it's possible. And here's the second part. So the second consideration of why there's no pre-order incentive. There's a possibility, okay, and this is why the demo is very important, and this is why your feedback is very important. There's a possibility that they can once again delay NBA Live 18 to a later date. Yes, he did, A White, absolutely, A Philly. I know who you are, but it's A White. You feel me? There's a possibility that they could once again delay this game, and they'll delay it for the better of it, and I won't be frustrated with it. I would actually be very happy if they found an issue with the game, and then they decide not to release it. You feel what I'm saying? So those are the two considerations I have as to why there isn't a pre-order date, why there isn't a pre-order incentive, because Andrew Wilson is really, first of all, trying to regain that trust, okay? Trying to regain that trust with the basketball gaming consumer base by not exploiting us, by not selling us some bullshit like they did in the past. And then part two, making sure that he give his developmental team enough time and enough resources to really get this game right. Yo, if based upon what happens with the demo, if there are issues and we find out that the community are saying this game is horrible, and we find bugs and we find items that need severe fixing as a result of the demo release, we'll delay the release of the game once again. And I know that this may frustrate us as gamers, but it doesn't frustrate me, because I would rather pay for a game that is complete than to pay for a game, okay, that has issues, bugs, and incompletions, and you charge me full price for that. We cannot have another NBA Live 16. You know what I mean? No, it's not necessarily murdering the team. It's I'm telling you the truth about the matter. I mean, I'm not even trolling. This is the truth. If you look at the historical context of how EA evaluates their games, feedback is very important. I mean, it is extraordinarily important. Matter of fact, the reason why EA decided not to come out with NBA Elite was because of the feedback they received from the community, from the demo presentation of that game. You guys don't know how important this demo of NBA Live 18 really is. And based upon how you guys feel about that demo will determine whether or not they're going to release the product. I'm just being honest with you. This demo is serious. I'm not trashing the team at all. This is just something that Andrew Wilson is committed to doing, and one that I agree upon, because if you guys, like myself, purchase NBA Live 16, okay, if you purchased it right out the box, you saw those incompletions. You saw it. It was there. You feel me? And I hear what you're saying, Ivoroni McDonald. You said, please, no more delays. But, I mean, think about it. I mean, would you rather have an incomplete product? I just don't understand. Many games went through significant delays for it to get better. Like, real talk. I mean, many games went through for delays to get better. And at the end of the day, it worked out for the sales of the product, for the credibility of the product, for the consumer responses, for the qualitative experience of that game. It was beneficial. I mean, at this point, this is where I stand with the product. Give me my money's worth. And if you want your money's worth, if there's certain things in the game that you think that needs to be there, i.e. roster editing, and it's not there, and they see that it's going to affect the way the game is going to be sold, then there's a possibility that Andrew Wilson will say, you know what, we're going to delay the game. We're going to put roster editing in the game, since it's a big freaking deal, and then we're going to release it again. I mean, I hear what you guys are saying. Everoni McDonald's like, patch it up. 2K patches their games 14 times, but that could be a huge backlash. They took a huge risk that is actually it really was not that big a risk because first of all, EA is just not at that level of competition to even compete yet. So, and then second of all, the reason why they were able to get away with so many patches for 2K17 is because EA did not have a product, and this is why you want to preserve competition in the basketball gaming community. This is exactly why, because you do not want to go through periods of gaming frustration of that magnitude where you buy a game and you go through several patches, especially when you have invested, money into the character that you've been building. Especially when you've completed your archetype just to be changed and revolted. Imagine those individuals who paid a lot of VC, to build their archetypes just for it to be, reconstructed. And then your original model, your original stats that you had in place is trashed. I mean, that is just dead wrong. I mean, come on now. I mean, yes, NBA Live has its sins, but bruh. And the community spoke out about that, but I think for the most part it was tolerated. I mean, 12, 14 patches in one installment shows you why competition is important. All I want is for EA to meet them in competition. That's all I ever wanted. I don't, that's just a serious issue of the point, because I know that if we have that competition in place, basketball gaming will be good for both of us. Whether you like 2K or NBA Live, or if you like both, such as myself. I mean, I can play both. I prefer NBA Live, but I play both with no problems. I mean, those of you who follow my Twitch channel, you saw me. I was one of the first players to be a 95 overall in my career, and one of the first players to win a championship on Hall of Fame because I played the heck out of it. But let me go back to your comments. What do you want to see in NBA Live 19 or 20? I'm gonna respond to that. That's a very good question, Hunter Iggy, and I'm sorry that I took so long to address it, because, man, we got that victory. If they tie in mobile, it's going to sell great. That's our hope, that there is some type of, not transferability, but interconnectivity between the mobile community base and, of course, the NBA Live gaming community. I hope there is some interconnectivity, because that has to be there. You feel me? That has to be there. Let me see. EA and delays don't mix, laugh out loud. It doesn't mix. I know, but this is where Andrew Wilson is. You got to understand his mindset. He is committed to this game. And if he see that it's not being received well in the demo presentation, he probably will delay it again. I'm just being real with you, bro. I mean, there's a possibility for that, because a lot of people ask why I can't pre-order the game. And I'm like, well, I just told you. they can really, I shot a 3 with Monroe. Oh my gosh. They can really change things up, Let me see. EA patches their game that much, I'm done with it. Yeah, I mean, come on, 12 to 14 times. I mean, but there's a potential that we might experience that with Live 18 because of these new, ideas in gaming as it relates to traits and everything else you said. I mean, everything else of the sort. Lakers in the playoffs, baby. I don't know. It's going to be an entertaining year for the Lakers, but I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. Just entertaining year. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't even expect us to make it to the first round. I think we're fighting for, to me, a good season would be number 10th or 11th in the West. You missed that? Okay, let's get that back. All right, number 10th or 11th. Hey, can you buy my player swaggy? I don't necessarily buy players. Well, it depends. If it fits my interest. If you're on server 3 and you're sold for a good price, I will buy it. I will buy it. If it's sold for a good price, I will buy it. I'm only waiting for that Black Panther. Now, the trailer did come out yesterday, right before Spider-Man Homecoming. That film looks like straight flames. I can't wait to watch it. It's supposed to come out some point this summer. And yeah, I'm right there with you, AY. Black Panther is going to be lit, bro. If you haven't seen the trailer, look it up. It's flames. It's absolute flames, bro. It's just incredible. So, looking forward to seeing that film 100. It might be delayed. Every sport title has a cover athlete except for NBA Live. There we go. I mean, it's a good possibility that this may occur. So, and I want to know how you guys would feel if there was to be another delay for NBA Live. Would you feel betrayed? Would you feel deceived? Would you feel, as if you're being considered as a consumer? How would you address it? And would you be frustrated? Would you call EA Sports liars? Remember, you can't call them liars because they have not given us an official release date. So, I mean, you just can't call them liars here. 2K never gives info this early. They never do. You'll hear info about 2K in August. They never come out with info early. Matter of fact, you'll start hearing things about 2K after Gamescom. So if you look at your calendar and you find out when Gamescom is going down, not Gamescom, Gamescom. If you look at your calendar and you find out when Gamescom is going down, that's when you'll begin to hear information about 2K. That's when 2K will begin to do, their overall marketing of their game, bit by bit, piece by piece. And I hope that EA will be there to match them hand by hand. So, like I said, this is just all preliminary assessments of their marketing here. All preliminary assessments, nothing concrete. We do feel as if they could do more, but they still have a lot more to show us. And, I really think that real element of competition will take place in August. So all we got to do is be patient. We only got a couple more days to go before August comes around. And we'll see if there'll be a pre-order incentive given to the community, once they announce the demo presentation of NBA Live 18. We'll see. We'll see if there's a commercial for NBA Live 18 when 2K comes out with their commercial. I see what you're saying, TJ Gaming. I would consider it. We just have to wait and see. What is this guy doing? Let's go. What you want me to step up first? He did all that so he could turn it over. So, all preliminary assessments, I got to make note of that. Nothing is final at this point. It's just looking really from the outside looking in, when it comes down to these evaluations. You say you don't think it's coming out. Wow. Harold Ham says, Harold Ham is busting the B Shadow. He's saying that I think it's not going to come out. And how would you guys feel about that? Like, for real. I mean, I really want to know how you guys would feel about that. Now, I'm going to read this comment by my brother here from the Live Movement. He said, I'd be frustrated. It's been 2 years. If they delay the game again, then if they delay the game again, then it can't come out after mid-October. If it does, I honestly wouldn't see the point of picking it up. Wow, that's an interesting assessment there. That is worthy of consideration there. Remember, NBA Live 15, when that came out, but it didn't sell too well. I mean, it sold better than all the past 3 installments. I think NBA Live 15 came out in November. Like, that was the latest that game ever came out. You had an NBA Live 15 release that was in November. I think it was November 15th, like around Thanksgiving or so. So, I mean, anything's possible, but you got a point. If you say you're going to compete, then you really got to go neck and neck with the release date. So we'll have to see. A Philly said they ain't marketing it yet because YouTubers. Get that commercial out there. We're hoping. Commercials are relatively expensive. That is quite an investment, but it has to happen. I mean, because once 2K starts showing their news, there's going to be a marketing explosion going down for that product in more ways than one. It's just going to be an all-around marketing explosion. So it's my belief that they should consider at least one commercial there. But we'll see. Like I said, that's something we would like to see. But their marketing strategy at this point is effective as far as awareness, but not effective as it relates to sales. So we'll see how it translates. We'll just see how that translates. The beautiful layup there by Kyrie Irving. He said, that's just me, though. My patience is gone when it comes to EA and NBA Live. And I think a lot of people are there at this particular point. So, wow. I guess a lot of people would be frustrated. I mean, I particularly won't. That's just me, though, speaking for myself. I mean, I'd rather pay full price for a product that's complete than to pay full price for a game that's not complete. You got bugs and issues, and you're trying to meet that release date, and you just throw it out there like you did Live 16, And yeah, no, and then your face scans are not complete. You can't update your rosters on a timely basis. You have bugs in gameplay that shows incompletion. You know, man, you don't get your first patch till around December or January of next year to address those gameplay issues. And yeah, you just can't have a repeat of that. You just can't. So if that's the case for NBA Live 18, I say don't release it. I'm just being real. I don't care. Do not sell me that, because I mean, do not. I would definitely feel betrayed there. I'm just being honest, and I think a lot of you guys should, say the same thing. If you have some incompletions with that game, bruh, I know it's gonna be a backlash. I know a lot of you guys won't be happy, but you should not want them to sell you that garbage. You should not tolerate that. That's just the honest truth. And I know you guys say they have to advertise, but I don't think they're at the advertisement stage yet. I think the whole purpose of the NBA Live tour and everything else of the sort was to, like I said, have the gaming community aware of the product. This zone defense is killing me. Come on, pass it. There you go, inside. And to have them understand, what is in the game, what to expect from his gameplay, to be familiar with some of the controls. I mean, the developers been very transparent about its developmental stages of gameplay. Like I said, what we're seeing in the gameplay is not a complete version. We don't even know how old that build is. That's what excites me about NBA Live right there. To be honest with you, we just don't know. That could have been a build from December. It's July now, so we don't know what kind of progressions have been made in that game. We all have to remember that this is not the complete product yet, But anyway, we chilling, we playing NBA Live Mobile. Okay, Hunter Iggy said, what is your thoughts on EA Sports scanning the rookie class? It is my belief that we received confirmation that they did scan the rookie class. They said that they had cameras everywhere. You know what I mean? They said they had cameras everywhere, scanning rookies and literally going in that regard. Let's see. We're going to do a stamina refill, but I'm going to play a couple obstacle drills while I talk to you guys so I can optimize the usage of, because I think once I get this, a matter of fact, let's just do this right here. Okay, let's do this right here and refill that stamina. All right. You said, let me just complete this drill real quick. Make sure I don't get, tagged up. He said, at the Summer Leagues, I agree with that principle. Those things, like I said, needed to be complete. They need to be complete in the title when it's released. And I'm glad that they took that into consideration. And I think all of you guys as customers of the product who wants to see NBA Live 18 should be happy about that consideration. Every EA Sports game has a pre-order except for NBA Live, NHL, FIFA, and Madden. Once again, that confirms what I was thinking before, that this demo presentation is going to bear a lot of weight on how or when this game is going to be sold to us. I'm being real. That's why they're taking feedback from you guys. They're not going to release trash to the public. Andrew Wilson said they're not going to do that. If they see that the community is not receiving this game well, then they're just not gonna release it. That's just the fact of the matter. All right, we're gonna get this slam dunk pack, and I'm gonna use my 95 Westbrook. You know me. We're just gonna use them. There's a lot of considerations going down in the chat, and I really appreciate that. I hope I chose the right challenge. This is the daily shoot around, is it not? I think it is. Hope it is. You said make a new trailer for commercials, advertise in all sports avenues, magazines, billboards. I mean, that's the kind of aggressive marketing we want to see from NBA Live. But that expense, if they invest all that expense into the game and it doesn't sell, I'll be concerned. I will be really concerned about NBA Live's future. Because that's a loss but EA can't afford those kind of losses. I'm just going to be honest with you. So if anything, that's a tax write-off. We'll see. All right, let's open this up. We're going to complete this set right here. My live roommate brother said, you know, I just know that this live better not turn out to be like this last Mass Effect. Bruh. You talking about a game that was highly anticipated and, bruh, just underwhelming upon its release. And I was surprised by that. Oh, yeah, we're going to open these 2 packs. Let's see what we going to get, ladies and gentlemen. And no, Philly, I disagree. They're not half-assing it. I mean, they do have the money. We're just going to have to see, man. We're going to have to see. Okay, that Pro Pack didn't give me nothing. Or was that a Slam Dunk Pack? I don't know. Let's see here. And once again, I got nothing. Yo, but it's all good. Here we go. There's a Slam Dunk Pack. You said Mike Marketing said they're still looking into, they never said no, Mike Mahar, whatever the dev name is, producer. Yo, what's good, William Fraser? Welcome to the stream, fam. We're just chatting it up, having a good time conversing. Oh, yeah, we got a lot to open with this Slam Dunk Pack. Let's do it one by one. I like doing that because of the suspense. Plenty of gold players. We got a couple of silvers here. You know, I have not received an elite from these packs. I really haven't. Man, you guys have to complete these objectives. And it was underwhelming. I got a lot of gold players. Okay. Hey, it's all good. Yo, where's my stamina bar? Bruh, I thought I completed all objectives. Yo, wait. Oh, that's right. You complete all the objectives for the Slam Dunk Pack, not for stamina. All right, so we're going to hit the stamina button. We are going to get an elite player before this stream ends, though. Definitely going to do that. I do not want to play that. I want to play this hard one here, this 21 game here. Wait a second, bro. Stamina, hit me up. There. Oh, I got to play this to get stamina. All right, whatever. I thought they were just going to give me stamina. I got to play for stamina. All right. Yo, sorry if I'm boring you guys with these drills, but, yo, I'm trying to get my stamina back up. You know what I'm saying? I'm winded. I don't have none. Let's get it back up. He said live patches the game. Yo, move. I can't. What the hell? Oh, God. Ooh. Bro, I couldn't move, bro. I was on. I don't know what the heck was wrong with my player. Live patches the game. Well, do 16 came a long way. Oh, God. That's a failure. It's hard reading these comments and doing these drills at the same time. So let me do one thing at a time here, and then I'll come back to it. Let me just finish this to get my stamina up. Live patches the game well. Do 16 came a long way since the release. That's true. When they do patch the game, they do patch it well. But we cannot afford to have those patches when the game comes out. Our stamina is full. We're going to continue to grind at Brooklyn Park. We're going to play 5 games. Like I said, this will be a lengthy stream. Matt, love to you guys for coming by, saying what's up to a brother. You feel me? And chatting it up. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see how you guys feel about what can potentially happen with NBA Live. You know, just, oh, good screen there. I didn't even have to do an additional dribble. You know, so we just have to wait and see. And then, you know, yet again, they can possibly come out with a pre-order incentive for the demo presentation. We just don't know. You know, we're speculating here, you know, but I like the fact that they're trying to regain trust in their consumer base. I think a lot of people will feel deceived, you know, if NBA Live 18 doesn't come out. But then again, why would you be deceived? Considering the fact that they did not announce an official release date for NBA Live 18 yet. Oh, man, this is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. You said you actually like live patches. As long as they don't do a lot of them, they fix what can be fixed with patches. That's true. I mean, for the most part, their patches are excellent, but they have to build the game. You know, they have to build the game progressively so they don't have to worry about, you know, putting things that were in previous titles and patching them back into the installment, you know, because all they did was patch in aspects of NBA Live 15 as far as it relates to defensive principles in the paint and physicality. That's all they did. I mean, really, that's what patch 1.04 was. You know, that's what it really addressed. But it's all good. You said we fighting for 8. I'm telling you, Swag. Hey, Swag, buy my player, please, man. You keep begging me for me to buy that player. You have not told me the specs of your player. So I don't even know what I'm buying right now. Hey, Swaggy, what do you use to do a live stream? I use an app that is only available for Android. There's several ways in which you could do a live stream of a mobile game. But this one, if you have an Android, you look up Screen Stream Mirroring. Okay, Screen Stream Mirroring, and that's an app you can use to stream your mobile games on. And that's what I'm using right now. And you can also go through YouTube Gaming. You know, if you can do that, you can do that as well. Cornell said it's dropping in September when people were asking about the release date. Okay, we know that, but he's a producer. He's not the CEO of EA. At the end of the day, it's not the producers, it's not the devs. And that's the thing we have to understand, people. It's not the devs who comes out with the release date. Now the devs can say and producers can say that the game is releasing in September. If Andrew Wilson evaluates feedback, oh, I will definitely look into it, DG. I appreciate you for that. If Andrew Wilson provides feedback, um, if he evaluates the feedback and see that the game is not being well received and he decides not to release it, you know, the producers and developers can't do nothing about it. They have to take that L. That's just the real fact of the matter. That's the reality there. Why would he pump fake there? I didn't even tell him to. I need something here. Come on, fellas. There we go. Give me a screen. Hold on. Okay, execute it. Are you gonna roll? God, you got the screen. What do you want? Bruh, this is taking forever. I'm gonna shoot a fader. Oh, layup will work out. You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, I know. They're saying that for damage control, right? He said they're saying that for damage control, that the game is going to be released in September, and that may possibly be true. Who knows? I think they fully intend to release the game in September, but it's based upon the feedback of us, the community, and those that are in the basketball gaming community. I think this demo is very serious. If Westby, if you can put the name of the app in the stream as Screen Stream Mirroring. Get that out, bruh. Wow, let's go. These guys are trying to go ham. My man H-Town in the building got his comments on deck. Let's see what he says about the matter. I always respect my man H-Town and his comments. God, this defense is on point right now. Look at that. That's goaltending. Bro, he blocked that off the backboard. Here's another thing. NBA Live could be a DLC that's free. Now, that is something that I disagree with 110%. No, do not do that. Do not. Absolutely unequivocally do not give an extended beta, demo, whatever presentation you thinking about to the basketball gaming community. You better not give us any DLC that's free. Go ahead, do what you got to do, delay the game if you have to, but do not give us a DLC. I really pray that's not the case. That is something that we just cannot see for this franchise. We just, no. He said they'd be dumb to do that. Even though it's goodwill, okay, it's like, and the NLSC said it is goodwill. It is good charity. Yeah, as far as marketability, people just tend not to respect those things that are free. Let's just be real here. People don't. If they say it's free, people tend to put less value on it. You guys hear what I'm saying, right? They tend not to put that value on it because guess what? It's free. So they'll treat it however they want to be treated. They'll treat it casually. They won't give it the respect the game deserves. And thank you for that live movement, for putting that in the chat so my man can see it. You said, want free meal? If you're in real money, you damn right I want a free meal. If you got $3 million to give me, bruh. But I'm good, man. I'm good. I love grinding for my players. I'm good. Hey, it's called Screen Stream Mirroring. French, is that what the app is called? No, it's not called French. That's the app, though. Screen Stream Mirroring. That's just the app, what it's called within itself. 2K will guarantee have a commercial. Oh, we already know that. That is a promise. They got the resources, they got the funds to execute those commercials. So does NBA Live, though. So does EA. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and act like they don't. It's whether or not they just want to invest in that expense. That's how I see it. Put them in skates. That's how I evaluate it. You know? Yeah, yeah. Thank you for that, Wes. We shouldn't have the French on there. It shouldn't. It said the latest have to be when the season starts. At the latest, we talking around October 27th. Or like the third week, the third or fourth week of October. I agree with you on that. Very good consideration. Now, if you're going to delay the game, you know, and you're going to postpone its release from September, then yeah, you coming out around the first day of the NBA season is more than reasonable, especially if your developmental team needs more time. They need more, you know, more resources to fix some of the bugs that may be in the game if there are any. Then yeah, I don't have no discord with that consideration whatsoever. That is actually a very good consideration, considering that the name of the game is NBA Live. We talked about this years ago. What's up, old man baller? Old man baller, I have a question for you particularly, fam. Now, we just spoke about, EA not having a release date, not giving us a cover athlete, not having a pre-order incentive for the product, and, the potential of the game once again, being delayed. How would you feel if EA, as a result of the feedback that was provided, to them as a result of, dang, how did that pass get in there? As a result of the feedback that was provided from, the community in that demo, and it's not well received. How would you feel if EA was to choose to delay the game once again? How would you guys feel? I mean, I know that you guys said you guys would be frustrated. I don't know. I just don't think I would be frustrated. I'm just one of those guys that would be absolutely happy with another delay. Like, yo, do what you got to do to get this game up to par. You feel me? I mean, that's how I see it. Don't have me spend $60, $80 or whatever price you want to put in the product for a game that's incomplete. Just don't have me do that. I know I'm going around the same boat here and I'm being repetitive, but that's how I think about it. Like, when they delayed NBA Live 17, I was grateful. Like, thank you. I don't want to spend money on a game that's incomplete. Don't do that to me. Don't have me buy a game and, there's something that's missing in the game. That, will not give me respect. I just won't respect that, You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Erica said it's not up to them, if the players that want to get scanned. That's true. Because, and my man Stead from the NOVC told me about this, because it was a part of the NBA Players Association's agreement that if you were an NBA player, you had to scan yourself, and you even had to do mocap for video games. That was part of the contractual agreement. Guess what? That is no longer a part of the contractual agreement of the NBA Players Association. So they only do that voluntarily. So that means they get paid now to do their mocaps. They get paid now to get their face scans. So it's no longer controlled by the union. So players, if they choose to, they receive some type of compensation from the company for them to get their faces scanned. So, and I think that's something that I agree with. Now, I'm going to save this elite player for the end of the stream. Mad love to y'all. So you guys have to understand that concept there as well. That, things have changed to the NBA, where players were forced to do mocap sessions. They were forced to do whatever these video game companies wanted to do with them, because it was a part of their union agreement of the NBA Players Association. It's no longer that anymore. These players get paid to be used individually. Now, as a team, that the players don't have no control over. That's why you'll see teams and players be represented in these basketball video games, because of the agreement of the NBA and the Players Association. But as far as individualized mocap, that's the player. You negotiate with the player what you want to do. So the NBA has changed a lot since the early 90s. And thank you for your comment, oh man baller. You have to understand it's gonna take me a little time to read it. Man, love to y'all. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. But I'm going to read that comment because I really want to hear what you guys have to say. I wish more people would come in. We will have our NOVC podcast this Sunday, I believe. Just go to the NOVC handle and you'll get the accurate date. Oh, wow. I'm surprised he actually made an attempt at that dunk for the podcast, because these are some of the things we'll be talking about. But I really want to know how you guys feel about it, because, when we talk, we don't talk about what we want to happen. We talk about how the community feels. So it's very important that I hear from you guys, because the devs do pay attention to what you guys are saying. They do look at the podcast. They do watch. Not just our podcast, but every YouTuber, believe it or not. I'm surprised. Like, when I communicate with the devs, they'll be like, yeah, I've seen that video. I'm like, wow, you guys were not playing. Like, they really listen to you guys. So don't ever think that, what you're saying is being said in vain. Just because they don't respond doesn't mean they're not listening. And we have to remember that. So whenever you talk, just act like you're talking to a dev, because most likely you are. If you're talking about their game and it's in a public forum, guess what? You are being heard. So always remember that. Now, let me get back to the comments of also player model in NBA Live is worse than 2K. Okay, and now we're getting into some of the graphical presentations of how the players look in NBA Live versus, the competition. And that's a whole nother discussion for another time. And we could talk about that on the next stream for sure, because there's some things that I might have some concurrence with in relation to that. They did make some model changes to their players, but I think there could be some few additions that they could add to their players to make them even look, that much better. But let's keep on going. You said, as it relates to the potential delay, Oman Baller said it would be a little frustrating, but if they get all the feedback like roster editing and everything else people want, and the delay isn't but a few months, no more than 3, I'm okay with it. Okay. Oh, ankle breaker. Oh, yeah, that is going on the Twitter handle for sure. Ankle breaker. I mean, some of the animation sequences that are in this game needs to make it over to NBA Live 18. Oh, that's a horrible pass, but he caught it. I'm glad he caught it. And it went in. Fam, I forgot Madden drop next month. Laugh out loud. I changed my stance on the delay. I'll be cool with it to get everything in there, especially full pro-am games and roster editing and Dynasty, guys. Yes, sir. Yep. With you being a Madden player, yes, you would be held down. He says, sell them all, laugh out loud. Don't know what you're quite referring to. I probably lost what you was talking about in the chat at some point. So let me hit this fader real quick. Step back. Let's go. Hey, so can you buy my player? His name is Jordan Adams, and his bid is $17.38, and the buy now is $25K. Bruh, Jordan Adams? Is that a bronze player? I might be cool with that. I'm done. He said that was fire, laugh out loud. Oh, yes, the ankle breaker animation. Yes, while responding to the comments. I think for the most part, people will be frustrated with another delay. I mean, I won't sit here like it's not a frustrating aspect of consideration. It is. It is frustrating to go through that process. But what side of frustration are you willing to tolerate? The animation in mobile is way better than 16. Yes, it is. Unfortunately. Because this is just, once again, a remake of NBA Live 10. Because a lot of principles of this gameplay comes from that game, NBA Live 10. So, oh my gosh. Got them on skates, bruh. They skating out here. You said the animation of mobile. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I just read that. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing any comments. I've noticed some of the techniques I see are from Live 16, and if Live 18 comes out, okay. I guess there's some more coming from that. Let me see. I've noticed some of the techniques I see are from Live 16, and if Live 18 comes out, that would be pretty good, I guess. Okay, that's an incomplete statement, but I kind of get the gist of what you're saying. I do see a lot of principles of gameplay in NBA Live Mobile kind of coming over into NBA Live 18. I do see some of it, not all of it, There are also a lot of animations that are from Live 16, which may turn off some people. Um, for the most part, though, I mean, I don't think it'll have a complete detriment on how it's sold. I just hope that the additions that have yet to be displayed in the game, based upon what we've seen at EA Play in this preliminary assessment, um, I hope that there are more items of gameplay that are, in there, because I know they're working on the game as we speak. So we have no idea what the final presentation is going to be. We just do not know. That's the exciting part about all this. We get to evaluate that as it happens. So that's the beautiful thing. But I have noticed a lot of, like especially defensive sequences, like people being placed on skates as it relates to the step back dribble. And I think the step back dribble in NBA Live Mobile is phenomenal. Like this right here, I love that. That's a genuine looking step back. Let me do it again. See here, let me step back. See, that's a good looking step back. And then you could connect it. Like he on skates, bro, and he missed the dunk. That would have been a superior highlight realm right there, But like I said, I can't wait to get the game into my hands. Get that out. Can't wait to see what the demo is going to give us, and go ham on it, I just hope that the presentation is severely limited, not too extensive, and and I hope it gives the gamer an incentive to play, just a reason to play it. Don't just have it out there just as basketball and don't have an objective for the player to fulfill. I think that's why NBA Live Mobile is so successful, because it's an objective-based game. You feel me? Oh, that's a fire alley-oop right there to my man Greg Monroe. Bruh, that was flames. Holy shit. Excuse my language. Wow. Y'all know y'all enjoyed that. That was flames. I had to pump myself up on that one. Ooh, Rondo came in and did his thing. I will get back to the comment section. I'm just concentrating on this game right now. I see my man. Oh, I have Monroe. They made me get that contact. I had to go strong here. I love the layup animations in this game. Hey, I want the next NBA Live mobile game to be like NBA Playgrounds. I don't. I think NBA Playgrounds and within itself is enough for the basketball gaming community. We do not need multiple titles to play like that. I'm just being honest with you. And I guess that's how some people feel about, 2K. We do not need two of the same game. If you're going to have another game come out, have it be something different. Live 16 had some good animations. They just weren't polished. I agree 110%. You are absolutely right. Their post-game animations really needed a lot of help. God, we just keep missing alley-oops here. Look at that. We missed another alley-oop there. And then you're right. But there were some animation sequences in the game that are absolutely beautiful and phenomenal. And I want you guys to be reminded that what you have seen in EA Play is not the true graphical representation of how NBA Live 18 is going to look. That's why I'm so excited to see the final product, because this is a consideration that I am aware of. Because if you look at Live 16 now, as to where NBA Live 18 is, there's a stark difference in graphical representation. I mean, the graphical representation is actually pretty good in Live 18, but Live 16, when you look at that pro-am presentation as well, man, I mean, I just can't wait to see how they polish the game up, because there are going to be changes. There are going to be changes on some level, some magnitude. Yes, sir. Let me see here. The comments are coming in. Hey, when you're done with this, can you buy my player swaggy? I don't know if I will be able to, TJ Gamer. I do apologize for that. Probably somebody else in the stream will be interested in purchasing your player, my man. I mean, I just don't have a need for him right now. That's just the reality of the situation. If I had a need for him, I would definitely do it, but I just don't. I purchase players that I tend to need. Okay, let's pass the rock. I was not trying to pass the way over there, but I'll take it, whatever. But one thing I'm excited about are the elements of Elite coming back. Like the controls of them trying to do away with two-man animations, yes. And that's a gaming mechanic issue, versus animations. And that's a developmental item that we must consider. Like, what type of basketball game do you want from NBA Live? Because, 2K is dominating the market right now with an animation sequential game. Their game is animation based, and the community loves the animation based gaming. Whereas NBA Live is not focused on animation based games. I mean, they're focused more so on the mechanic and adding a dynamic between each individual of their own instead of having two interactions happen simultaneously, which is predetermined. So there are two different principles of basketball gameplay being exhibited here. So we have to consider that. All right. We have to consider that. So we're going about an hour and 5 minutes into the stream. This is definitely the longest stream I am having with NBA Live Mobile. So I don't want to invest in Summer Breeze. I'm going to just hoard my elites. So I have 4 there. I can definitely get another gold player. Even though I may continue this grind, you know what? I think we're pretty good here. Let's go ahead and see if we can capture this elite player. So we're going to go to sets right now, and we're going to go ahead and claim our elite player. So we're going to add this Greg Monroe. We got 10 out of the 10. And I think this will be a good way to end the stream. You feel what I'm saying? But, thank you guys for coming through. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And also give us a follow on Twitter at NBA Live Movement. You can follow me at SwaggyP_Lino and at NBA Live Committee. Veteran Committee, I'm sorry. But let's see what we going to get. Let's do it. Don't be sad. I'm not excited because you're not going to buy my player. I'm sorry, TJ Gaming. EA is trying to give the player the most control they can when they play their games. Exactly. And that means sometimes sacrificing animation quality. Oh, we got an 88 Avery Bradley, who's no longer a Celtic. But I will gladly take this and upgrade my team. I was hoping for a center, but an upgrade from CJ McCullough is good. So let's go ahead and take a look at his stats. An 86 3-point. Okay, so I might be able to finish this Brooklyn Heroes nonsense. All right, so... I don't know about y'all, but this right here, I'm gonna put it at the center of the screen. This right here, this Brooklyn Heroes, bro. We got one more thing to do. Now I have to work, but I'll be available this weekend, my bro. Let's see if we can get this done. Let's see if Avery Bradley, that upgrade, can get this done. Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, that is a nice pickup. It's a nice pickup. I'm happy. That upgraded my team from an 87 to an 88 overall. Let's see if we can get this done, all right? Then we'll end the stream. I don't know about y'all, but this challenge right here was a bitch. Excuse my language, but I mean, that it's nothing short of that. Okay, there goes one. That's promising. Let's go to the other side. Oh, my God. Look how slow he moves, bro. Jesus Christ. Let's go, Bradley. I mean, he has an 86-3. So, turn around. Turn around. There we go. See, there go that bullshit. There go that bull. There go that bull right there. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my God. I can't afford to miss another basket. Feel like that. Because they take so long to go backwards, bro. Like, come on now. There you go. Bruh. All right. They actually got time here to finish this challenge. I don't understand, like, why we missing this. Like, what do you get? Oh, my gosh, bruh. Y'all see this, right? Y'all see this. Oh, bruh. 100. Yo. Wesley, 100. If I didn't beat this challenge with an 86 3-point rated Avery Bradley, this game is broke. Bruh. I was a little bit salty. I missed like 4 shots, though. Bruh. I got it, though. I got it. I said I wasn't touching it, man. I wasn't touching it. I finally got it. And all that work, all you got was what? 1 Summer Court gold asset. It's not even worth doing. Like, It's not. You might as well just go ham in the Brooklyn Park presentation. Mad love to y'all, man. Thank you guys for stopping by to the stream and shouting out to a brother. Yo, we'll just have to wait and see as we assess the marketing strategy of NBA Live 18. I think that this demo presentation is extraordinarily significant. It'll determine how this game is going to be sold. If they give us a pre-order incentive announced with the demo presentation, then my heart would be settled as it relates to at least the game definitely coming out. But it's based upon y'all feedback, so we just gonna have to see. There's 3 other challenges. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get to them later, but I'm gonna end the stream here though. I'm gonna end the stream here because I don't like having long streams. Well, man, love to y'all, man. Show me y'all grind at Twitter. On Twitter at NBA Live Movement. Show me your grind, man. Hit us up. Slips has been putting in work, so we'll like it. We just want to see how y'all are progressing, and we also want to see how excited you guys are for the next installment of NBA Live when it comes out, and how excited you are about basketball gaming in general. All right, y'all. Until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. I am out, you guys. One.